Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the Mario Kart Double Dash Time Trial 1 Tri League. I'm Razor Koopa, and here with me is Average Trey.
Hello.
We've got a great match for you all tonight. We've got OptimisticEmo versus Baseball Kid. Both players top 10 in the world. I'm going to expect some fireworks in this one.
Woo.
Really looking forward to a very tight match. What are you thinking, Trey?
Yeah, I would have to agree. Emo has a bit of an edge on most tracks, but they're very close in skill level considering they're both like very top players. So we should see some good races here.
Yep. Bans real quick before they start. Emo banned DK Mountain and Baseball banned Bowser Castle, and we are here at Sherbertland for race 1. Getting started just shortly.
Yeah, this should be a good warm-up track, despite it being a rather cold climate.
Don't want those cold hands.
Oh no.
Good start so far. Definitely want to avoid falling in the lake. That would not be fun.
Or hitting a Shy Guy. Which could happen on lap 2 if they're not familiar with their cycle. And Baseball with a bit of a weird edge. Oh, don't want to see that.
He is just pinballing around the course, losing so much time right now.
Yeah, I've been unfortunate.
This isn't Waluigi pinball, guys.
It's true.
One straight lines here. Oh, a Shy Guy.
He has super weird Shy Guy cycles. Oh no.
Emo
should be taking this first match.
Oh yeah. We would have
falls in the lake.
Even then, I don't think that's going to be enough. Baseball just dug himself into such a hole lap 1. Yeah, there's a Shy Guy from Emo though. That might shake.
Not going to be enough though, unfortunately.
Baseball getting through, fine. But yeah. Oh no, he's bounced against that wall again. Stop with the pinball action, dude.
Oh, okay. Emo almost pulling a Baseball, but he saves it. Good stuff.
Extremely sketch. 117 is probably not a time Emo is expecting, but very good enough to win on this one. Baseball saying pinball wizard.
Yeah, you both have the pinball.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Emo up 1-0.
Oh wait, actually Baseball might have the stream open, so you might be hearing what you're saying. It's not that spectacular, never mind. I was like, if you're both in the same mindset, that'd be crazy, but I doubt it. Alright, so Peach Beach is gonna be Baseball's counterpick.
Solid course. Yeah, just it's gonna be straight up driving ability on this one. Nothing special. So whoever's having the better time, that's all you need.
They're gonna make it look super easy though, just because they can hug those corners super tight with no fear. Typically, we may still see some grass, but hopefully not.
Yeah, I mean that's usually the difference on this kind of course. Is the grass, the pink rock corner can be very tricky. It's very easy to get air.
Also, Emo has been grinding this track a lot recently to get the 106, the coveted 106. He's pretty close. So he is probably pretty warmed up here.
On stream PB, it can happen.
106, let's go.
Very strong lap from Emo, 22.9.
Yeah, sub 23 opener is just ridiculous, especially in a one track.
Yeah. Oh, I think he just dropped an MT.
And then there's some grass from Baseball.
PB pace just shattered, man.
That beginning corner of lap 2 is arguably the most difficult part of this track. Because you gotta like set it up manually approaching it.
Oh yeah, I've lost runs to that from going super wide.
Another slightly less impressive, but another sub 23 lap from Emo.
Still amazing to me how good Emo is at knowing how far in the water you can go. It's just years of practice.
Because he's on such amazing pace, he has to hit that water there, but if he's like close enough to the edge, he won't slow down a whole lot, if at all.
107.7 blazing time from Emo, taking that track down 2-0.
Let's see if Baseball will pick more safe tracks or go to some riskier territory. And looking like he's sticking with the safe options, going to Baby Park. He's gonna bank on Emo messing up a corner somewhere and losing the whole match to that one corner. Which could happen.
That can happen. Shroom lap is always a scary notion, especially when you're trying to get super fast times. You really got to go for it. And it's a tricky maneuver. Certainly both players can handle it quite well, but all it takes is just going a little too tight, and bam, you're backwards.
And even though Emo knows the swag sideways movement, he's probably gonna go for the 8MT and play it safe.
We'll see.
Yeah,
That would probably, that's probably the correct strategy.
I don't blame him.
Swag strat is extremely hard. If you can pull it down, you get some superb times.
Ooh, draft MC from Emo. Baseball gonna pull ahead, or like he's pretty much tied now.
Yeah, he gained not quite a tenth of a second on that lap, but very, very close. Good cornering from both sides. That's what makes or breaks you on Baby Park. Actually, Emo just picked up another tenth of a second there.
Yeah, the main way to see what pace they're on is just to look at each lap split each time. See, that was a 0.1 to a 0.2.
0.1 on that one.
Yeah, 0.1 is what you want to get with this.
Dropped an MT there, falling further behind.
Another 0.1 from Emo. Whew.
It's on his game. Baseball is in striking distance, though. A big Shroom mess up from Emo could cost him. Looking good.
He is pretty darn good at these shrooms, and he gets it no problem.
Baseball Shrooms, I think, were better, but Emo's just his leads that built up over time brought him the dub on this one.
Yeah, but solid times for both players. Only a few dropped MTs here and there.
3-0. I think Baseball may need to change up his strategy a bit on a bit of a slide, but maybe, just Emo's playing out of his mind right now. Going to Daisy Cruiser. That could trip somebody up. There could be a pool party.
Here's a track that Emo is pretty proficient on, but that doesn't mean that anyone is no stranger to a failed pool skip. It happened to anyone.
Don't want to see it.
So that's probably what Baseball's banking on here.
I think he's banking on just driving ability, honestly. This is one of his better courses, isn't it? Let me check.
Yeah, it's also Emo's one of his best courses.
That's true.
So it should be a close race if no one falls on.
It's about a 0.8 difference in their PRs. No problem. These stairs can also be super tricky.
Ooh, better stairs for Baseball.
Good. Yes. Feels like a slot machine to me sometimes. You gotta hit it at just the right angle, and then it's a little bit of a sideways boost going down. Again, it all depends on the angle, but if you hit the sweet spot, you just fly down them.
Baseball ahead, lap 1?
Very, very close times.
Ooh,
look at that.
They're like even.
16 millisecond difference. Oh, Baseball having to go around.
That was Emo going around.
Oh, never mind. I have it backwards. That was Emo going around.
He had a bad approach. Now he's probably going to do like a flap shroom on this hallway section.
Oh, those tables. Not used to that cycle.
Or he'll just do both streams on lap 3.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Emo's looking kind of shaky. Baseball looking to take this one.
Anything can happen on the final lap.
And I dropped MC from Baseball. He's fixing his line. Okay.
Just got to keep it clean. Oh, he did not keep it clean. Emo again going around.
What is happening? Dude, they are terrified of these pool skips. And, man.
The fall is just too costly, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as much unfortunate.
Go ahead.
It's unfortunate. You hate to see it.
Emo going yikers in chat, but enough to take the win. Probably shocked he won that one.
Still got a 139 despite going around the pool 2 times. That's amazing.
Yeah. It just shows you how devastating falls are in this game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's no way you can get a sub 140 with a fall.
Wario Coliseum next. Alright, I think Baseball's trying to pick more technical tracks now.
But when you think Mario Coliseum, you think emo, so this is an interesting pick.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
This is a common baseball tactic where he'll pick a track that you're pretty strong on just to like trip you up. I don't know, it's a weird mental game, but I swear it works.
We'll see. I mean, you're right. The pick is very odd. Baseball's got. He's down about 1.7 seconds from the
Missing
PR
the start boost, oh no.
Claiming he was ready, missed the start boost, ready for this set.
It's not a huge setback, but it's definitely a bit tilting to miss that.
It gets in your head, absolutely. Emo right next to his ghost. Great start. Okay, so there's Schumann. Wow, nice exit there. That's exactly
baseball keeping his shrooms.
Interesting. Maybe he's going for a flap.
I think he always does that, where he just like has no fear that he's gonna lose them.
I mean, at this level, if you fall, you're probably gonna lose the map. So maybe it makes sense just to, stay with what you're used to. Those mental habits do mean a lot.
I guess you wouldn't expect him to fall off here, so.
If he does, I will be very shocked. This is looking like a pretty blazing lap for Emo. Now, he did shroom, obviously, but sub 1 that's very good time. So we'll see how this works out. Baseball's going to have some very good shroom.
Closer than it appears.
Right. They'll catch up after this spiral. See these guys resync, hopefully. That would be a treat if they were right neck and neck. Baseball's not that far behind, but it is definitely still behind.
Yeah, he made up a little bit there, but...
He's going to need some really good cornering here. Emo got stuck!
Emo...
Baseball got stuck! No!
Oh, no! They both got stuck in, like, similar amounts of time. Are you kidding me?
There was the opportunity.
Oh, that's
It's not over yet, but Baseball's really going to have to do this smooth A-Tech nearly perfectly to make up their bit of time left on this course.
Dropped him seat, but he's hugging that wall.
It's just still not enough. Emo's gonna take
I can't believe they made like the exact same mistake.
Deja vu.
That's ridiculous.
Wow. Baseball in a huge hole right now, down 5-0.
But I still got faith in him.
I mean, he's not doing too bad.
Never sleep on the kid.
Emo brought his A game today. He's well rested.
Okay, this is a good pick against Emo. This is not one of his stronger tracks. So maybe he's looking to take this one.
Hoping so.
Just gotta not fall off and drive generally well.
I think there'll be some carnage.
We may see the classic lap 3 chokes, but I'm not even gonna say anything. Oh, I said it. Well, well forget I said that.
Another missed start boost from Baseball.
What are these start boosts?
What's going on?
He's just like doubting his start boost timing all of a sudden.
Okay. Probably not the best bonks, but good enough.
They looked aight.
Both
they're both going for that.
Too, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no problems. That spiral always scares
Scary
me.
sideways boost, yeah.
You can actually make up a lot of time on this part right here with the S-curves if you get really good lines. It's probably that and the very beginning of the track are the 2 spots where you can make up the most time.
So Emo is mainly ahead because of the missed start boost from Baseball.
Let's check their times after lap 1. Again, Baseball holding on to his shrooms. Confidence.
Classic.
59.3 with the shrooms, pretty good, especially on lap 1. Oh, that was a pretty good corner from Emo there. Actually, Baseball's just very good too. Yeah. That's where you gotta make up the time when you're behind.
They are nailing these mid-range tees.
Solid racing. Who blinks first? That's the question. Rainbow Road has got a lot of track to it.
Yeah, if you blink at all, you're gonna pull off. Even in the elevator, just don't even risk it. Okay, so it's looking a bit. Well, actually, okay, he has both streams still. So.
That is correct. Yeah.
He's
so
not actually that far behind.
It'll definitely come down to lap 3. But that's a great stream from Emo. This wasn't that. Yeah. So it will, yeah, it will come down to lap 3. I think the deficit is a little too much for just one shroom. I mean, we'll see. But I suspect Baseball's really going to need some very tight lines to be close.
Oh,
missing that zipper there is not going to do him any favors. Not what you want. So we're probably going to have to see a mistake from Emo then for Baseball to take this one down. I think he's just a bit too far behind. Yeah, there's another dropped MT.
And Emo not falling off lap 3. Always good to see.
Looks like he's about 2 seconds ahead. Maybe a little more.
It's probably going to be like a 1.5 second difference.
That sounds about right. Emo put up another solid time. 2:56.9.
Ooh,
wow.
A bit bigger deficit than I thought it would be.
Yeah. That's a phenomenal time.
Good stuff to Emo.
What is that? That's... Because, I mean, the standards on Rainbow Road are really tough.
That's a myth something or other. Myth A, maybe? I don't know.
It's actually Myth C. That's how hard these standards are on this course. But even still, it's like a top 25 time in the world.
So match point for Emo.
And Baseball picking the opponent's course again. Dry desert.
Emo has the world record here, but we'll see if he's practiced on it in recent times.
Seems like a bit of a desperation play to me. But you never know. The expectations are high for Emo on this one. Might get in his head a bit.
That could definitely happen.
All it takes is one massive mistake and you're out of this race. There's an out of bounds part where the shrooms are. You hit that, it's pretty much over. So hopefully we don't see that.
No brown sand. Did Baseball miss a start boost again?
I think he got it.
Okay.
I mean, he's right next to his ghost, so I'm going to guess he got it.
For some reason, I don't know, it looked weird to me. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. No problems.
Okay.
Just one dropped MT from Baseball, but still looking pretty good. Emo also looking very good. Close to his ghost.
Close to his ghost. The world record ghost. Oh, but hitting the side of that wall, and Baseball's going to catch up.
Interesting. He kind of just nicked that.
The hitbox is bigger than it appears. It's kind of dumb.
Oh,
the brown sands!
That's what I'm telling you about. That basically takes you out of this race. It's such a massive time loss.
That's too much to recover from. Unless Baseball or unless Emo does a similar mistake.
Well, you can't foul out of bounds anymore if you've done the shortcut twice.
True. Yeah, he's not even having to do the shroom anymore.
He'd have to basically fall in the pit, which
I wouldn't expect to happen, but
you never know. But that would be quite the mistake if that happened. Yeah, no problem. Very good line through that. Oh, Baseball hitting the poke.
Dang, yeah. They were neck and neck until that happened.
Yep. Hate to see it. Emo easily going to take down this one. That makes it 7-0, earning the 5 bonus
points. Sub
130. Sub 1.
But Baseball looking to take some points here. He really wants to get some.
Yeah, it impacts the seeding for the tournament. So you definitely want to get as many points as you can. And we've got 6 more races left. Plenty of time. Mushroom City is coming up next. I think I think both players will do quite well on this track. This might actually help baseball a bit. He's had a couple of falls, you know, some out of bounds kind of stuff.
I could definitely see baseball taking this one.
You can fall off this track, but I think he'll be hard pressed to do that.
Yeah, if he plays a risky and goes on the inside of the track, that could happen.
Well, knowing baseball, he's going to do that.
Yeah, he's a very risky player, which is sometimes to his detriment in one tries, but sometimes gives him a bit of an edge. So
I think this time it's going to give him an edge. I got a feeling he's going to take down this track.
yeah, against Emo, he's going to need to take those risks.
It's going to be a tight race. That's my prediction. Don't prove me wrong, baseball. I'm counting on you.
Baseball with a better start. Close to his ghost.
Oh, yes. Very, very good lines. I don't know exactly where Emo lost some of his time. Maybe it just wasn't as clean.
I think on like the wall after the first corner, he got stuck almost. It was kind of weird.
That would do it. But yeah, about a 0.5 difference, which at this level is significant. Yeah, Emo's shroom there looked a little sketchy. He kind of came off the wall a bit wide.
Yeah, baseball's still within a second of his ghost.
Looking strong. Now, Emo's on his heels though. Baseball is going to have to race well and you know, to sustain his lead. Oh, he's going inside. Yeah.
Inside of the truck, not falling in.
Good move. It looked a little scary for a second there. I thought he was going to clip that thing. No problem.
And baseball's increasing his lead. Oh, but he gets stuck on that corner a bit. But he's still ahead.
Minor flesh wound. Still got the lead.
Dodge that taxi. Okay.
There you go. Emo's just nipping on his heels, though. It was going to come down to this final section.
Oh my goodness.
We've seen some real spaghetti on the final lap in this part right here. Those trucks
Inside
are scary.
the truck.
Oh, man. Oh, this is so close.
Oh, and baseball takes it. 18 milliseconds.
18 milliseconds. The aggressiveness pays off. He needed every bit of that.
Less than 2 frames. Whew. But dude, I could feel it. I could feel baseball taking that. I was like, I believe. Oh man, that was close.
That is exactly what I wanted to see. Two top-level players going at it. Extremely close map. Baseball takes the win. Finally on the board. Emo's pick next. Where do you think he'll wind up?
I wonder if we'll see the reverse.
Yeah, Mushroom Bridge.
6 points in a row from baseball.
Wouldn't that be a treat?
That'd be something.
So Luigi Circuit. Okay. Good safe track. Hoping for another close one, actually. I think baseball can win this one as well. Let's see what their difference is actually in times.
I don't think it's too much.
Yeah.
Probably like 0.2 difference.
0.2 difference. That's accurate. So again, I really hope for another close one on this. There's not too many tricks to this one. It's avoiding the grass.
You want to hug the U-turn tightly.
Yeah, and actually a common mistake we've seen is going a little too tight and actually missing the zipper out of the U-turn, and that can be devastating.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Both seem to be doing fine so far. Emo's a little bit of a lead, I think. It's very close.
Yeah, 1.1 difference.
Baseball's actually ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, but you dropped that MT there. Not a very.
Yeah, that was a bit rough through that chain chomp lane.
So that's going to be a difference. Emo is certainly going to be in the lead after lap 2, unless he hits some grass or something. Still a whole lap to go.
Yeah, Emo definitely.
Oh yeah, he picked up a lot of
making
time
a statement there with that lap.
Very strong time. So I think we may need to see a bit of sand. It's hard to make up that amount of time. Oh, see, there you go. That wrong person making the mistake. Baseball missing the zipper. Not what you want to see. Emo's gonna take this one down. Yeah, it's 115 something. 115.7. Bummer.
Not quite what baseball wanted, but
no.
He's going right into his next pick with Mario Circuit. Another pretty safe track.
Yeah, Goombas can be a problem on this. You know, lap 1, they're a little tricky. True. Once you get past that, though, then you're pretty much in the clear. The key thing on this track is how good your shrooms are. That can definitely make or break a run. Hoping for a close one here. The baseball's been pretty shaky, though. He can show his stuff, though. He can do it.
Yeah, and Evo's been cutting down his timer quite a bit recently, so no stranger to this track as of late.
Yeah, baseball's best time in this league is a 128.8, and Emo's is a 128.3. So, certainly Emo's going to have the advantage. It can be done.
A bit of grass from baseball, but, not too bad.
Yeah, probably lost a couple frames. Definitely not catastrophic.
Okay, dodging lap 1 Goombas, good.
Yeah, looks like Emo's got a slight edge after lap 1.
Oh yeah, 0.7.
More than slight.
0.6.
Yeah. That's actually pretty big.
Shrooms coming out. Actually, good shroom from baseball right there.
Yeah. I think his speed dropped a little bit coming out of it, but,
yeah, you just want to hug that wall and then not bonk it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely see a huge difference now in the time. Emo just picked up more. Baseball is over a second behind.
Yeah, a bit of a wide turn there from baseball.
Emo going right side of the tree there. I guess he turned a little too tight.
Yeah, honestly, doing that, it's not too much slower to get back up if you have a weird line.
Emo just racing solid again.
Lap 3 Goombas gets around it. Yeah, if you're on really good pace, lap 3 Goombas can be rough. 127.8.
That's actually beats Emo's current best time in the league.
Yeah, Emo's definitely been leveling up in this track, and it shows. All right, next pick from baseball, Mushroom Bridge. Okay.
All right. A lot of cars on this one.
That's for sure.
Certainly an entertaining track. I think we're going to see a couple of hits. In fact, I'm going to say both players are at least going to hit one vehicle.
I don't know.
If baseball for sure is hitting something.
So you got a lot of faith in him.
I want him to win, but...
But I would have to agree he's probably more likely to hit a car, but let's hope he doesn't. Ooh, already dropping an MT right there.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that bus.
Didn't cost too much, but every MT adds up, especially at this level. You don't want to be dropping them all.
There's the car hit.
There's the car hit.
The prophesized car hit.
Well, he's in a big hole now.
But
it's still doable. I mean,
yeah,
a car hit isn't catastrophic, but it's time you can't really afford to lose, especially against such a strong opponent. Maybe we'll have trading hits, but Emo's again right on his ghost, so he's proven his stuff today. Oh wait,
dropped MT.
Stuck,
and he saves it with a mushroom.
Probably a good decision.
Yeah, that is pretty smart to use your shroom in that situation.
So that actually ties it up, but baseball having the shroom.
Oh, hits that truck and baseball's lead.
Oh no, the spaghetti is real.
Come on, baseball, clutch it out. Come on.
That's what he needs to do. This is actually very, very close.
No,
never mind.
Okay,
Emo got stuck.
Yeah, baseball.
Now it's not close at all.
Yeah, 2 wall stocks will do it. That's huge. And
It's
no shroom to save him that time.
didn't quite get the sub 120, but good enough to take it.
Yeah, a bit sloppy all around, but definitely not what Emo wanted to get.
No, that was a bit of a gift.
Yeah, still like decent for baseball, but like still, some spaghetti.
Yeah, this stuck is just too much. Another
Apparently, Emo's
point for
earphones
baseball.
ran out of battery mid-race. It might have been a bit of a distraction.
Game audio important. A little bit.
Yeah, one more race, one more chance for baseball to take a point, which could
Uh,
affect his seeding.
actually, I mean, what, 2 more, right?
Oh, you're right, Seymour. I didn't.
Yeah, it's 9-2.
Yeah. 2 more.
Going to Yoshi Circuit, liking it. You know what we haven't seen yet though? Down Down Jungle.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Like,
I think that's gonna be the last one we see. Or
I
okay,
think
if baseball wins this, it's gonna be something else. But if Emo wins, it's gonna be DDJ.
Emo might indulge him anyway. We'll see.
Oh yeah, possibly.
I think baseball's going for a lap 1 yellow. It's his style. I want him to make it. Come on.
I bet they both
Let's
go
see
for
the
it.
showboating.
Double YOLO. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, what?
Okay,
Baseball going
baseball
around?
don't. Very uncharacteristic safety from baseball, but
I'll have to ask him about that afterwards.
can't blame him.
Guess he's looking to play it safe this time.
Emo might go for a lap 3 shroomless.
Yeah, usually they shroom lap 1. That's the general strategy. Once you get a bad line, don't like something, then you can bail out and go around. So because of the shroom difference, it's going to be a little hard to tell who's in the lead. I think Emo's lines are just being a little bit cleaner than baseball's. That's sort of what I'm thinking. He seems to be ahead by more than just 1 shroom.
Emo's right behind the world record ghost, but the world record ghost also has a shroom, so.
Yeah, that kind of throws it off a little bit.
Still,
what's the
a very good
shroom
run.
worth on this course? About a second?
I'd say like a second, yeah.
All right, lap 3. We're going to see these 2 line up again. Let's see if Emo ends up going for this.
He's doing it. Nails it.
No problem. Pretty good one, actually.
Yeah, solid. Didn't lose much speed. Still within reaching distance if Emo messes up. Baseball keeping it close.
Yeah, I just think he's got a little bit too much of a lead, though. Certainly was a close race. Yep, a 0.6 difference, but yeah, that's a pretty close race, honestly. The yellow certainly helped Emo clutch out the victory on that. If he had gone around like baseball did, I think he still would have won, but it would have been much closer.
He didn't go for it. That's true. But unsurprisingly, a final pick, Dino Jungle.
All right. And speaking of shroomless cuts,
are they
we've
gonna
got one more chance for a shroomless cut?
Are they gonna gentlemen to do it? I doubt it. But it'd be fun.
I hope so. I mean, the success rate in this league has been really, really low. We have had Goomba pulled off.
One time, and no one else has done it. I think Rick Bick is still trying his darndest to get it once. Hasn't gotten it yet, but he's trying. Gotta respect it.
It's a fun parlor trick, isn't it?
I can't even fathom how hard it is to do. I never even tried it, but it looks pretty precise. That's for sure.
I think Emo's got a little bit of a technical difficulty, so we're just waiting for that to clear up. 1 sec.
Yeah, apparently his video might be frozen or something. But he's figuring it out.
Well, you know it'd be a real treat if they both go for it and they both get hits. It can happen. That would be on the highlight reel.
For sure.
I want to see it, guys. I hope they go for it. And if they don't make it, it'll still be quite entertaining.
Considering there was no agreement, unfortunately, they're probably not going to do it, but I mean...
You never know.
I don't know what's going on inside their minds.
Alright, they're off.
Final race.
Yeah, this tunnel part can be a little tricky. Both getting through it clean.
This is baseball's bread and butter, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's flying right now.
Ooh. Okay, no problem. Good clean landings from both players. Ooh, baseball got very wide.
Okay, good save from baseball, almost falling out.
That looked very dangerous.
Little too close.
Showing the backups. So Emo's got about 0.6 lead. Probably because of the having to go wide and saving the line on that bridge. Ouch.
Yeah, that was close to falling off the right
edge. That had me worried. Still, they're both in it. Much cleaner line from baseball this time. I think he's going to gain a little bit of time this lap.
Alright, so baseball, if he does shroomless, he's going to catch up. Well, let's see it.
He actually lost time that lap, which surprised me. It just shows Emo's racing out of his mind right now.
Emo has been playing really solid this whole time.
Minimal mistakes, just a couple of maps with some spaghetti. Alright, let's see. Nah, no shroomless.
Oh well.
What a shame. Yeah, it's definitely the correct thing to do.
But I mean, if baseball would have done it, he might have been able to win this.
Yeah, but I mean, he's actually had a pretty decent run, so I can't blame him for not going for it. Unfortunately, Emo's run just a little bit better. Able to take that one down.
144, very solid.
So final score is 11-2. Emo putting on a show for us.
And I guess we'll bring him in here for a quick interview.
Is that my cue?
That's your cue. Hello,
That's
baseball.
your cue.
How's it going?
Going all right. What are your thoughts on the race?
I'm thinking about ordering dinner. What do you guys think? Red Robin or Hooters?
Ooh, Red Robin burgers sound good right now.
Really? Those are your two choices?
Megan, if you want to list off the other ones.
So baseball, I have to ask you, didn't go for the yellow on Yoshi Circuit. You seem to have a more aggressive style, so I was a bit surprised by that decision. Any reason?
My left turn beforehand, the MT took an extra click to register. I didn't like the line and I bailed.
Gotcha. So
Okay.
the intent was to try it.
And that's a little wishy-washy.
Emo, you've put up some ridiculously solid times. 107.7 on Peach Beach. Was it a 256.9 on Rainbow Road?
Yeah, it was a Rainbow Road for sure.
127.8 on Mario Circuit. Like, you're just racing out of your mind today. You know, what's the secret?
I think just playing more in general. Like, I think that was my biggest issue before was I would only play like, 1 or 2 times a week, and now I'm playing.
Right, yeah.
more-
Being
more
warmed up
consistent.
definitely makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to ask about the Mushroom City 16 millisecond difference map. Baseball, you pulled that one out. You know, what were you thinking after winning that map?
I was thinking my last lap was garbage, and I shouldn't have won.
Hey, it was good enough for a win. Also, you were quite the pinball wizard on Sherbert Land. Do you think that set the tone for the match? Because that was tough to watch.
Definitely, and I'm going to carry it into the next match.
No.
2 points for Jayhawk. I'll even start on Sherbet Land. I get first pick.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, hey, I mean, you know, that'll carry into the upcoming match that Baseball Kid will also be in. Should be warmed up for that, right? We have Baseball Kid versus Jayhawk at 9 p.m. So in just 20 minutes. So be sure to stick around for that one, folks.
And with that, I think we're going to close it out here. So thank you all for watching. Great job to the racers. Congrats, Emo, for the victory. And that's going to do it here for this round of the Mario Kart Double Dash Time Trial 1 Trial League. I'm Razvan Koopa,
I'm Ever Stray.
and we'll see you next time.